This is the camp. We'll start from here. Now to head towards Rabstein till I hit the stream.
Whoa!
Now you're gonna get it! You don't...
See? Shit! You're no match for me! Useless!
No, you don't!
Show your stuff! Go fuck yourself!
Whoa!
Here's the boulder in the stream. What was it Vashek said? Head right to a clearing with a tree stump surrounded by mushrooms.
What the? You! Get out now! I'm counting to 10! Hey!
All right. Just pretend I was never here.
Now! Or I'll start... Scram! Right now!
You
I must be imagining things. You're back here again? This is our place. What? You just crash in here? And with a weapon? What kind of a man are you? Are you still staring? Are you trying...
You're fucked up now, arsehole. What do you want? I'll sort you out nicely. A fucking dog?
Here you go. Take it.
The stump with the mushrooms. So now it's through the small spruce trees over there towards Messala's till I reach the old hide. And there's supposed to be a fallen tree somewhere along the way. This is it.
This is the place.
So where are those bones?
Here it is. This has to be the place.
But the bones aren't here. Shit.
gorgeous.
Silence. Not only are you fornicating, but you have the nerve to take the Lord's name in vain.
I know it's bad, but what else am I to do?
Well, that's that.
For the love of God, how could this have happened? How could someone be so violent, and quite unnecessarily?
Coin. There's always coin behind it. I bet he wanted to sell those bones. He'd think up some better story. Like that he brought them all the way from Germany. And people would give their right arm for them.
I suppose you're right. Everyone is out for worldly gain. But worldly gain won't bring peace to your soul.
What do we do, now that we know there are all sorts of people after those bones?
You've got to find the bones as quickly as possible and bring them here. We can't let that brute get his hands on them. Go and see Vashek the woodcutter. Maybe he'll remember the way there.
You all right, brother?
I'm fine, thank you. They didn't harm me. They had their hands full with you.
I'm glad you're all right. I'll be on my way.
May God watch over you.
Thanks.
Till we meet again.
I'm here about the bones.
Excellent, my son. So you found them. Where are they?
Sorry, brother, but I don't have the bones. By the time I found the place where they'd been, someone had taken them away. I only found an empty hole.
What's to be done, Henry? I appreciate that you tried to help me, but now I shall have to inform the abbot of our failure. It will probably be best if I go and see him myself this time. It will not be a pleasant conversation.
Isn't there something more I can do?
I think not. But thanks for helping. I hope you did everything to the best of your ability and your conscience won't be troubling you. May God protect you. Till we meet again.
Women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away? I bet they can't wait for us to join up. Have you ever even held a sword? Not a sword, but I'm pretty good with the blade. I reckon some sort isn't so difficult.
Sweet, thanks.
A groschen! A groschen or
Go
two
somewhere
for a
else.
woman.
I'll rip your ass open!
You, whoreson! Somebody, please! Useless!
What do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
Sorry then. I was just trying to help.
Well, thanks a lot. Now everyone's going to think I'm some kind of milksop. You know what? Piss off before I kick your ass at least.
At your service, sir.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. It still hurts. Grüß Gott. Was willst du?
I'd like to eat and spend the night.
Es ist eine Ehre, mein Herr. And for how long?
I'll be staying longer.
Aye. That can be arranged if you have the coin.
Let's talk about the... Is this enough?
You must... Sehr gut. I knew it. Anyone can sleep like a king here.
Where can I find my room?
Go up the stairs, through the door. It's the first room on the right. You can't miss it. You'll see a wreath hanging on the wall there.
What's new around here?
And I don't know if you heard, but the forest beyond Old Kutna was on fire.
No, I didn't. I'm not from round here.
We were lucky it rained that day, or the whole forest would have gone up in flames. And with the town being so close, it could have been even worse. Und das ist alles, Junge.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What do you have?
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Did you say? I'll kill you! Stop beating him!
What are you doing?
Why did you do that?
Das sieht gar nicht so schlimm aus. Just clean up.
My respects.
Whoa! Whoa! Be careful. God is punishing Whoa! Whoa!
Keep close to the others. It's not safe.
The customers have been singing your praises recently.
I do the best I can.
I'm glad to hear it.
Well, when I wash their hair, I give them a head and neck massage as well, and I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else.
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working. It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all.
Be careful. It's
And
not
then
safe here.
I look all downcast and say I'm going to get into trouble for being all wet.
I knew it would be something like that.
I'd like a beer.
What would you like, sir?
I'll have a look at you.
What'll it be?
I'd like to use.
And
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
All right, but money up front.
Let's talk about.
Certainly.
Is this it?
You must be from a poor... You so...
My, that was really something. I can't mention that at confession, but you can come back any time. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
In the evening, it's all I can do to... I don't have time.
Not safe here.
I'll have some wine.
I apologise.
You silly doggy. You read, kidder?
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
What do you want me to do?
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye? There's a heap of shafts here in the mound, and each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who I'll think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
But if we don't get Tony back, we can't show up to the fair, and we'll lose the fucking shoot fest.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble, fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad, and they're now to show for it.
It looks better already.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Hradec Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you, but it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful. I've come about your St. Anthony.
Aye? Who'd it go? Have you got our stang?
I don't have him yet, but I'm on the trail.
I'll read. Get on with it, mind. Me mirrors are getting up a height that we won't get it back before the shoot fest.
Well,
Never heard of those. Are they any good?
that depends. I tried them all when I got back.
Ornaments. I always fancied those chairs with...
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
What's new in town?
Since you ask, Nicholas, the sword-fighting master from Radek Quarter, was complaining a while ago. I hear some sword fighters came here from Frankfurt. They're stirring up trouble. Anyway, just go to Merchant Street. That's where they hang around. But be careful you don't get chopped up. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thanks, innkeeper. What do you have for sale?
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir. What do you need?
What's new?
Nothing much. If you're looking for...
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you two.
Condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
A fountain?
Can that be right?
Where does the water come
Salvation
from?
cannot be for
Here,
sale.
in the middle of the city.
But what do they say? Pay and you shall be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay. Have you killed?
You're in need of
Pay.
money, friend.
Aye, true enough.
Wine!
I need to
Try
pay the
some
tithe.
wine from... Greetings. Do you need something?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free?
My vineyard is new, and the folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them, and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My thoughts exactly, Goodman. Here you are. To your health. I'm curious what you'll think of it.
Well, it's not the best wine I've ever had, but it'd do at a pinch.
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In vino veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well. I never should have bought that damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their wine everywhere they can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Caspar Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend to be someone else, if you know what I mean.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
Right. I understand what you want from me. But if it's a secret, it won't be easy.
No, it won't. But don't worry, I have a plan. The custodian of the monastery vineyard has a relative in town, an innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad, I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
You want me to be smellier? I don't see how that could make a good impression on him.
Not smellier, sommelier. It's a wine expert. Just act intelligent and use some foreign words. It'll be easy. I have some books about wine at home. Maybe you could read through them. You do know how to read, right? Havel's a bit thick anyway, so it won't be hard to impress him.
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlica should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicha has a house in Lethlilskar Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichas don't want any more problems.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great! Any more questions?
Do you have any idea what this secret might be?
They're monks, so it could be anything. Maybe they put the crushed-up bones of saints in it, or they sing hymns to the wine. How should I know?
Do you really think Havel would just tell me the secret? You don't even know if he actually knows it. Or it might just be a rumor.
Havel really is a bit thick. Either the monks have a secret and Havel will tell you, or there's no secret and Havel will confirm it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck. Take care. The taste is full. Intoxicating. The smell
Du lieber Gott.
Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
I'll have a look at...
I'd like to do something...
Do we have it? That's too... Aye.
My respects. Take a look around, but no fooling about. Wie geht's, mein Herr?
Would you repair a few things?
Worried about the pro.
Do you...
You must... Ei! Mein Herr. Wie schade, mein Herr.
Let's talk about the... Is this enough?
You must be... Ei, you'll...
I'm sorry.
Did you hear
What a
that
day
Dirk
that
Stallion is shagging that?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Good day.
Stay close to the others. Do you have a card?
Above others. They would have us believe they were minstrels, yet they have been a blight on our lives. Look upon all the wrongs they stole the prize loot from the merchant from Tarmac and defiled it with songs that no decent soul should ever have to hear. Just
George,
listen to the names
is that
of
you?
these abominations.
Henry, don't even
Brothers
look at me.
in booze. Anna's tiny
What
tits.
exactly happened to you?
Give us
It's
some
your
liquor
fault.
to get in her
Why the fuck
knickers.
didn't you tell us the loot
Pork.
was stolen?
How I
You
love
didn't
to
ask.
pork.
You arsehole.
A pussy
Your mother was a
purring in
toothless
my
cow who
train.
suckled you on
Sitting
pus
in
and
my
piss.
dripping. Mia vulva, Mia maxima vulva.
What if I released
St.
you?
Anne's lovely
Can you make a run
palm.
for it? My legs are
Lord,
stiff as wood,
have
but I
mercy
won't
on
let
me.
you down.
And
I will not
finally,
give you up.
every beaver needs a nice log. And what did they do when our good folk could no longer suffer their vulgarity? Why, they picked a fight in the Emperor Charles'
You
Inn.
see him, everybody?
The one by the name
It was
of
him.
Michael hid
He's
under
the
a
one who
table
stole the
and
loot.
stabbed people in the ankles with a knife while his accomplice, George,
Is that you?
smashed
Henry,
tankards over their
don't
heads.
even look at me.
I thought you were going to make the town's maiden bend over,
not the other way round. Hilarious, really funny. Fetch yourself a jester's cap and we can make the rounds as a trio. You see him, everybody? It was him! He's the one who stole the loot.
Growl in hunger as a warning to other scoundrels.
You should have a light.
The shape.
That didn't strike him as odd?
He even said it looked like a huge wooden cock.
What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
Well, compared to his, they all look huge. It's no wonder I have to give myself a helping hand.
The priest gambles with them. What?
Hey,
You bet he
innkeeper,
does.
that
His
beer.
housekeeper told me he's got a brooch at home I lost a month ago. How did it end up there?
I apologize.
Service is kind of slow today. You shouldn't be walking around.
What would you like, sir?
Can I eat and sleep here?
We'd be honored, sir. And for how long?
I'll be staying longer.
Very well, but you'll have to pay in advance.
Let's talk about the...
How's this?
Agreed then. The room's yours. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
To your health, my friends!
Henry, I was wondering. Christ! Pardon me.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
So what's it gonna be?